the like button, leave comments down below. We're going to talk for about an hour in this one. We'll go over a bunch of different stuff. I'll read the comment section. You can see the title though, man. You are dealing with hatred, regulators, and desperation, man. It's just the facts, especially if you are doing what God is telling you to do with your life every day. Wait for some people to get in here. Make sure when you come in here, you smash the like, bro. What up, man? What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? Pray y'all are doing well, man. It's getting real. It's getting ugly, you know? Conditions of society and humanity's quite ugly, if you ask me. Listen up, man. Do a little bit of preaching, all right? We'll talk. You're gonna deal with a lot of hatred, jealousy, angry, demons out here, man. Something's getting into people in our society, y'all. When you're doing what God tells you to do and you're being consistent, the desperation gets absurd, man. The devil sends anything and everything your way to distract you. When he can't do nothing else, man, he simply wants to distract you from what God is telling you to remain consistent in. For whatever reason, y'all, I know it's spiritual at its core, but for whatever reason, haters begin to feel like it's their job to regulate you. Okay? They're going to get this spirit that gets put in them or this mindset, whatever it is, and they're convinced at this point that it's their job because of how they feel about whatever you're doing, right? Whatever I'm doing, whatever all of us are doing out here consistently. If it's not what they approve of, if it's not what they find acceptable for your life, and these are strangers at times, y'all. These are family members, they're strangers, they're your past relationships, friendships, whatever it looks like. If they don't approve of what you're doing, something takes over their mind and it convinces them to try to regulate what you got going on. The way they do this, man, is they're going to send distractions your way. They're going to um they'll even come to you and give you offers that look good, right? You may be offered like a halfway decent position or a job when you have been going consistently at a certain thing, and people, this matrix in general, doesn't want to see you continue to grow and elevate. So it's not always right in your face. You know what I mean? We have to have discernment. You have to be able to be sensitive to the spirit to understand what I'm saying. These people are being taken over, man, at times, and they become desperate. Okay? Desperate. Like I said, something convinces these people that they can even, do illegal things to you. They don't realize that what they are doing is illegal a lot of the times. Not just physically illegal, but spiritually. You know what I mean? People getting into witchcraft and doing all this stuff, looking into you, trying to regulate who you're around, where you're at, how you live, what you do, the way you talk, the way you dress. These things are the Agent Smiths out here, y'all. All right? Make sure when you come in, you double tap the screen, man. They're truly Agent Smiths out here, y'all. And for whatever reason, they feel like they have the authority and power due to the hatred that's within their vessel to try to regulate people because they want to keep this thing intact. Like I've said time and time again, they don't want to see you doing something different, being blessed by God, having a voice, having impact, being strong mentally, spiritually, emotionally. None of that stuff. They need you a weak sheep out here, a straight up zombie, man. And they're going to surround you in your life. Okay? They're going to surround you. And like I said, it could be family, it could be randoms, but they're going to attempt to surround you at all costs and siphon your energy, man. Distract you, throw you off. Hey, look over here. Hey, look over there. Hey, I have this opportunity. Hey, you want to come do this? Hey, hey, hey. And it's because you're staying consistent in the very thing that the Most High is telling you to stay consistent in. See, they don't like people who choose the secret place. And shout out to everybody who fights to stay in that secret place, because you literally have to fight for your faith at times in your relationship with God, which is disgusting. Just simply protecting your peace and being in communication with your Lord and Savior in the presence of your Father and no one else around is a problem, because they don't want you getting instructions from God. They want you taking orders from them. They want you to think whatever they got going on is better than what God is telling you to do. Consistency is hated, and these people become desperate, so desperate that they're willing to ruin their own life. You got to understand the level of desperation I'm talking about, y'all. Some of these people are willing to ruin their entire life for the rest of their life just to try to stop y'all. So if God has told you to do something and you start getting on the ball with it, you feel me? You start getting, you start being obedient and doing what he's saying to do, and all of a sudden, everything's coming from left field, right here, there. And you got to see what it is. You got to understand what it is. You're going to lose a lot of people, man. You're going to lose a lot of people. They're gonna try everything they can. They'll say that you're boring, your lifestyle's boring, this, that, you're weird. Why don't you want to do what we're doing? Why don't you want to connect? Why don't you want to hang out and do this and do that? You're gonna lose a lot of people, man, because you're elevating. You're choosing God. You're putting him first above everything else. And when you do that, people are gonna show you how they really feel and what lives within them. Okay? If it's not a demon, like I said, it's their flesh. Some people are completely spiritually cut off and dead. They have no understanding, right? They think that you're doing whatever you got going on because you've chose to do this. They don't realize that God is putting it on your spirit. He's putting it in your mind. He's putting it in your dreams. He's putting it all around you for a reason. And when you choose to do that, people will show you the desperate measures they're willing to go to. They don't think there's no repercussions, y'all. This is what I learned. Yes, narcissists. I'm reading y'all stuff too. We're gonna chop it up. Narcissistic individuals have gotten away with so much in their life at times that they feel like there's no consequences, to the point that they're willing to do illegal activities, right? And do very absurd, asinine things, thinking that they're just gonna get away with it. Thinking that God's not watching everything. Thinking that there's not angels in the spirit protecting you, surrounding you, right? Watching them watch you. And it's really what's going down. A lot of us have been gang stalked. A lot of us have been narcissistically abused. A lot of us have been groomed. A lot of us have been intimidated. A lot of us have went through fear tactics. A lot of us have went through literally abuse on every level. And these people think that there's no repercussions, because a lot of the times they have these titles in our society. A lot of the times they let those titles get to their head and they abuse their power, right? And I've already went over this, plenty of times with y'all, but I'm telling you, man, these people are desperate. The desperation is absolutely crazy, because they feel somehow that they are the ones that are going to determine what you deserve in life. Who do these people think they are, y'all? These demons out here are so butthurt that their matrix is being torn to shreds by God, and people are awakening, right? People are coming into the truth. They're coming into self. They're realizing things. Their eyes are opening, and they're throwing a fit. They're throwing a fit, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, man, people do not get to determine what God does and doesn't do for you. These people have an egotistical, narcissistic complex about them, man. They do not get to determine none of it. These people are mere dust. I don't care who they are. I don't care what they're trying to convince you guys of. I'm a broken vessel out here, and I do what I do every day for Abba, man. Broken, okay? Trying to heal, trying to get better, working at it every 24 hours. If I fall, I get up. These people want to hold you to this perfectionism standard. They want to, convince you that they are the ones that are going to dictate your life and how it looks. It's not the truth. God will prove it wrong every time if you remain consistent and faithful, man. He'll continue to prove your haters wrong. The ones that have went to desperate measures, they will get repercussions. There will be judgment issued, whether they believe so or not. A lot of these people have slipped out of things a lot of the times, right? A lot of these people think that they can always get away with stuff. But see, when they come across somebody who's truly chosen, who truly has a purpose, who truly is called by God to do whatever it is he's told you to do, nah, man, that goes out the window. And it may take time. A lot of y'all, I understand you guys are feeling like, you know what? I don't know if God has left me. I don't know if he's not there. I want this to inspire y'all. Y'all have seen me at some of the lowest points in my life. And every single time, due to my relationship with him and me remaining faithful to him, look, bounce back every time. And I hope it inspires people. But see, this is the thing that I've realized. When you try to inspire people, when you try to be an example in this world, before people become motivated, they become hate-driven, jealous, competition. Instead of joining the winning team and being able to clap for somebody else, instead of understanding what it means to clap for someone else, they choose to do the opposite. And that's when they get spun up. That is what's going to happen every time. They're going to get spun up. They're going to get wrapped up. And then they're going to realize when it's too late that they shouldn't have took that route based on their feelings. They shouldn't have went to desperate measures. They shouldn't have joined all the lames. These people are lames out here. They're goofies. If you move like that, you're a goofy. You're a lame. If you got hate in your heart that's driving you to the point that you want to try to destroy someone else, y'all, okay? It's one thing to feel a little of this here and there. That's fine. But to let it drive you every day to the point where you will commit illegal acts on people's livelihood, kill, steal, destroy, narcissistically abuse, take your kindness for weakness, try to bully you, try to push you around, try to distract you, try to steal your stuff, try to access your gifts, try to do all these different things. These are lames. You don't want to be around these people. And I'm telling you, as you continue to elevate, man, in all areas of your life, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, you're going to lose damn near everybody, because consistency is something that people have a hard time with unless it's working for the man. I don't understand this. The principle that I learned was you take the same principle that you learn when you go clock in, or when you show up to school for 12 years, or you show up to your job every day. You take that same principle and show up for yourself, show up for God. See, it's okay when you show up for the matrix. They don't have an issue with it. If you're giving them your energy, if you're giving them your time, if you're letting them use you, abuse you, spit on you, chew you up, treat you less than, do all this, they'll be fine with it, y'all. They'll be fine. That's all gravy, man. The moment that you choose God Himself, that's when the issue starts to, come to the surface. They'll drain you at everything. It's a fact, bro. And do it with a smile, right? This is why you got to stay isolated. And look, man, you have to choose God and consistency every single day. I don't care who you're gonna, I had to learn the hard way, man. Nobody's worth it. Nobody is worth your relationship with God and what He's willing to do for you and all He is and who He is in the midst of everything you're experiencing. Not a single vessel on this earth is worth it, man. I don't care if it's children. I don't care if it's mom or dad. Yeah, I'm saying it. And this is what gets people all, oh my goodness, because they don't have a full understanding and comprehension of what we talk about at times, right? Traditions and all this stuff teach you family over everything and all. That's not how it works when it comes down to the nitty and gritty with God, because these people can be a stumbling block, and they will. And they don't even mean to at times, y'all. Not everybody has ill intent in their heart. But see, they can be a distraction. They can be a stumbling block. They can be all these things unwillingly, right? Because of what they're going through within their life and inside of their vessel. And they'll try to put that on to you. You're not here to take on people's demons. You're already fighting your own. You're already fighting your own stuff in your family. You're already fighting your flesh. You're already fighting all this stuff out here. You help where you can, but it's not your job to take on everybody else's stuff. It's not your job to fix someone's heart. It's not your job to do any of this stuff. You can't fix these people. You can't save these people. You can try all you want. You're going to get let down every time. Just like I have time and time again, man. These people are desperate to regulate people, man. And some of these people are known as the children of God. Not all, but some of them. Some of these children of God out here are very, very, very narcissistic. Their hearts are filthy. They don't want no one to outshine them, or they don't want no one coming to listen to them, or you guys in here that God has a message. They don't want nobody going anywhere else besides them. And they'll go to desperate lengths. They'll slander you. They'll set you up. They'll try to humiliate you. Illegal activities. Like I said, man, these people are willing to ruin their entire life. trying to stop whatever it is God's telling you to do. You got to learn how to be nitty and gritty with it, man. No human being, all right? Not a single fucking person on this earth is worth it. Because in a blink of an eye, I've seen love turn to jealousy. I've seen all of this stuff in a blink of an eye. The moment that God puts a blessing in your life, the moment that God gives you some new revelations, gives you a financial breakthrough, gives you a miracle, gives you whatever it is, everything flips overnight, right? 17-year relationships, 15-year relationship out the window due to a blessing, due to you elevating spiritually, mentally, emotionally, due to you understanding who you are and what you're worth and what you will accept and won't accept anymore. Overnight, stab you in your back, show you exactly who they are. They're filled with hatred, which allows demons to use these people, man. Not everybody has a demon, not everybody's demon possessed, but I'm telling you, these people are portals when they have that driving their heart every day. It is nobody's job to regulate you. It is nobody's job to try to read you. It is nobody's job to sit here and tell you what you are doing is acceptable or not if you're not hurting anybody. These people don't understand that for whatever reason. They've been taken over, man. I look at some of these individuals at times when I'm out and about. You know, me and Slink just got back from a walk. He chewing on a beef stick right now. My boy completed his first walk at the park. Shout out Slink in the building. We'll get to him in a minute, man. And I just come across these people's energies, man, and their facial expressions in a way that I don't even know them. I don't even know them. I don't know these people from a can of paint. Just looking at me a certain way, I feel it. And if you have gifts, you're going to feel it too. You have to understand what it is. Something about their vessel has been completely turned over to a mindset of, I'm here to regulate what you have and how you look and how you carry yourself. And I'm here to, no, you're not. I don't know who these people think they are, y'all. And that's what makes me like really like at the end of the day, I really wonder, I'm like, these people are just demons, man. You know, I don't like to over spiritualize things. I'm trying to come out of that, and understand and have a balance, man. But some of these people don't act right, bro. They don't. It's not normal. It's not normal to act like that. You know, like I gave out my warning in my message. A lot of these people are wrapped up in community watch groups and stuff, y'all. You know, they think that this is like their job and shit out here now, not realizing what they don't realize what they're getting themselves into, man. They have no idea at times what they're doing. You know, it's a one-way ticket to a lot of dark, hot places when you begin to do this based on other people. Yeah, they're vibrating in low frequency. I hear you. You know, I'm learning as I grow, as I continue to go and grow, man. I'm learning. It's weird, bro. It's uncomfortable. It's very sad. You know, that's just how I really look at it at times. I'm like, this is very sad because I don't know you. You ain't got to be mad and trying to cut me off in traffic and beaming at me for me simply driving, doing the speed limit out here. You feel me? What's the problem? What is wrong with you? What are you? Identify yourself. You know what I'm saying? These people are weirdos, y'all. Thank you. Jesus Lives 770 with the 5 says, God bless you, Jay. I'm going through it heavy right now. I've been trying to send you blessings. Hard to go to work when you don't care anymore. I hear you. Stay strong. And God's pulling everybody out of this matrix, man. We're not here to continue to work for this system, okay? He's trying to push new opportunities into people's life, man. I fought it for many years, I'm telling you, okay? I listened to others. I went on Logic. You know, I kept going back, and I got this job over here. I did the DoorDash, the Uber Eats. I went back to UPS. I went back to Target. I went to Amazon 5 times, and something always happened because God's trying to pull people out of this system, man. This system's going to crumble. We don't have a lot of time left. We don't have a lot of time left. They're trying to convince you that we do, okay? They're trying to make everything pretty on the surface. These demons are butthurt. The age of information and knowledge is here. The awakening has already happened. It's going to continue to happen, and there's nothing they can do about it. You know what I mean? They want to conceal all this stuff. They want to conceal it and make it hidden so nobody becomes aware. Nobody grows anymore. They want you to think that all of this stuff is still conspiracy, craziness, madness. And the same people that tell y'all this, they are the ones vibrating in low frequency, however you want to word it. They are the very people that are shoving cheeseburgers down their throat, spiritually dead, cut the off, driven by everything that's of the flesh. And when they see you being driven by the spirit, doing things differently, carrying yourself differently, minding your business, on your P's and Q's, they gonna tell you that you're the wrong one. There's a separation, man. You're going to be separated while you become, blessed and elevated by God. You're gonna lose everything, everybody. And it's a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow, man. I'm telling you, it's taken me some years, y'all. Years. It's like, man, boy, like, because it's people that you would least expect. Like I said, 20-year relationships down the drain based on you staying consistent with something, based on you choosing yourself, right? They don't want to see you choosing self. They want you to hang on a cross for society, okay? They want you to give up everything about you. That's what makes you a good person. You can't have nothing for yourself, not even the basic necessities in life. You can't even have that because that's the agenda. You can't have the basics because how dare you if you do? You were created in their eyes as a battery. You were created to be abused. That's the mentality of some folks in our society. You got to get away from them, y'all. I don't care who it is. I don't give a shit. We all have those excuses. Well, it's hard because it's my mom. It's hard. If God says to go, go. Go. Let me be an example, y'all. Some of this shit I've endured was because I wasn't listening. I wasn't choosing Abba. Love you too. I wasn't choosing Abba, okay? I was choosing everything else besides him at times. Hearing that small, still voice tell me, getting them dreams, right? Getting the warnings. My body's literally shutting down on me. I'm getting sick. All of this stuff is happening. And I'm like, no, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Next thing you know, your whole life fucked up. Everything about you is completely destroyed. And like I said, some people are just simply not meant to be in your life. It doesn't mean they're necessarily a bad person. They're just not meant to be in your life anymore. Some people are there for 1 season, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 2 months, and that's all there is to it. They're not meant to stay by your side for the rest of your life. Your relationship with God is the most important, man. You journeying and growing and elevating and gaining everything that God wants you to gain on all levels is the most important above everything else. Any connection that you feel, if God says it's time to cut it off, cut it off. If God says do not work that job no more, don't go around them no more, don't go over here, don't, and you feel it, you know it, however he delivers it to you, choose it. No more procrastinate. No. You gonna fuck around and die out here if you do. That's the level, okay? Because these people are willing to destroy not only your life, but their own. That's what we're dealing with in this society in America. They're willing to not only destroy you and try to cut you off from God, they're willing to go about it for their own self and everybody around them. It gets that serious, y'all. That serious. The Bible talks about, right? We know about Samson, right? We know about Solomon. We know about many different men in the Bible that were, led astray and damn near Samson died due to this. This happens time and time again, man. People get locked up. They give up on themselves. People go the wrong way. They lose it all. Everything gets crushed into oblivion based on choosing these haters and these desperate people projecting onto us at times because we have big hearts. Because we don't want nobody to feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want, they always use the same old stuff, man. Oh, you went Hollywood, just. Oh, you done switched up on us. They gonna tell y'all the same thing around you. Why you think God, look, if you guys, whoever's in here, if you're still in your hometown and you're trying to do something different, if you're still sitting in the same place that you grew up in, you've been there for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, I'm telling you right now, step number 1 is let God direct you in his own timing and stuff. But I promise you, step number one is getting around or getting away from all these people who have small mindsets, man, who want to constantly hold you to a certain standard in your life. Life is about evolving and growing, living and learning. Okay? It's going to be ugly. You're going to make mistakes. It's going to get real ugly. But see, God is not going to sit there and constantly say, you can't grow. You can't, no, you're always this, you're always that. There's nothing more to you but this and but that. That's why he calls you away from these kind of environments and people, man. Your family will do it. Everybody around you will do it. God wants you to live and learn. He wants you to elevate and evolve. It's going to be ugly, right? That's why he'll pull you away from everything, because he knows you're not going to do this perfect. You're going to get it wrong 100 million times. But see, people will sit there and constantly try to hold you to that standard for the rest of your life because they want to keep you at a certain wavelength. They don't want you to continuously grow. They don't want you to continuously go get it. They want you to experience, a little bit and then stay right there so they're comfortable. They don't want you to have everything that God wants to put forth in your life. They don't want you to experience new things, develop new habits and mindset. No, 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 no. That's why you're going to have to learn how to stay alone and be isolated, man. I see a lot of people in my comment section at times, just desperate for a relationship, and I've been there plenty of times, man. It's not worth it. It's simply not worth it, y'all. I promise you. Yeah, stagnant, man. Desperate. Desperate, y'all. Absolutely desperate. And they'll come to you as an angel of light. It's not always, like I said, it's not always an attack. Some people come to you with opportunities, man. Some people will be like, hey, come check this out over here. Hey, let me holler at you. I got this for you over here. And you feel it? No, don't. Well, look over here. The devil trying to buy you, man. The devil trying to see what's your price point. You got to understand how this works. I told y'all, man. I gave y'all game time and time again. Manifestation, all this stuff, that's the devil presenting opportunities in your life 90% of the time. Not to say God ain't going to give you opportunities and blessings. He will. But manifestation is simply the devil approaching you with everything that you could have ever wanted in life. That's what it is. The more that you choose God, you choose a simple life. You choose a comfortable life, a content life. You're choosing Abba. You know what's right, what's wrong. You know what doesn't satisfy him. You know what satisfies the flesh, and what all of these things, you start gaining understanding. That's what manifestation is. And people are buying into this right now. And we have free will at the end of the day. You live how you want to live. And it's just what it is. And people have to understand that about you. You see, a lot of us, man, they don't know how to deal with us because they never encountered someone like us. Someone so just content and humble. Somebody that just mind their business. Somebody don't bother nobody. Somebody that don't like the gossip. They don't like being all toxic out here and you know what I'm saying? You rather just kick it. Tough. And they think you're stuck up for that reason. It doesn't make no sense. They're reprobated. It's weird. Weird. Doesn't make any sense to us. The same way we don't make sense to them, they don't make sense to us. Continue to remain yourself, man. People take everything about you as a joke. They think it's fake. They think you're lying. Some people have never been shown kindness in their life. I know this because of experience. Some people don't even know what it means for somebody to be just genuinely kind or helpful. And we're all working on this area of our life, right? But some people have never experienced that to the point where they will attack you for trying to help them or bless them or motivate them or inspire them or be an example. And you don't even have to be. God will just use you to do that. That's why they get upset. A lot of us don't even have that intent. I ain't out here trying to impress nobody. I'm out here underdressed half the time, y'all. You feel me? Wearing some cheap stuff, just, you feel me, trying to dim my light down and mind my business and keep my head tucked. And they think that you're a certain way because of that. You know what I mean? And it's sad, y'all. It's sad. And people will try to connect to you. Look, man, the last thing I want to say, and I'll talk to y'all, we'll chop it up and we'll give you more light. If somebody's trying to force you to have a relationship or a friendship, when they literally see you being like, look, I want to stay to myself. And they're like, oh, are you depressed? Oh, it's because you need to do this. You need to get out. You need to do this. Look, man, There's something using that vessel with some very dark intentions. Because if you're content where you're at right now, if you're comfortable, you're happy, you got God, there's nothing wrong with you choosing that. It is not illegal to choose to be alone. You do not have to connect to people, period. Especially evil people. When God sees 6 months in the future, a year in the future, if you were to stay around certain individuals. Listen, man, people will try to force you, desperately force you to live out their life. Like I said, whatever the battle's going on within them, they want you to live out that same battle. And sometimes it comes in the form of light. Oh, I'm just here to, you seem like you seem like you need this. Well, why don't you come hang out with us? And you're content. Like, I'm chilling. I don't need all that. And they start becoming persistent. Next thing you know, you start feeling witchcraft symptoms. You start going through all kinds of sickness and nightmares. And now you tripping like, what the hell? What's going on? Desperate. Because they have some dark motives. Dark motives. There is nothing wrong with you saying, I want to stay to myself. Not a single thing wrong with it. The only thing wrong with that is these people can't use you. That's why you start, when you're a people pleaser, when you have been born and groomed into people pleasing, right? People will make you feel like you're wrong. You're not going to let us use you. You're not going to let us kill, steal, and destroy your life. You're not going to let us rob you. You're not going to let us do none of this. Oh, come on, man. You were supposed to be an easy fix for us. That's what it is. You don't need to be around these people, man. And they'll use religion. They'll use Christianity. They'll use God. They'll use this. They got a word from the Lord. God said you need to do this. God said you need to come over here and come over this way. Come on, come here. Using your heart, your kindness, your naivety at times, your purity to try to set your ass up, to try to distract you, to try to take what you got going on. So anybody that's being forceful, okay, forceful to the point they're willing to do mind magic on you and dark things to you just to try to get them or get you to do what they want, becoming like God in your life, narcissism, right? Understand that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Because if you simply want to choose to be alone for the rest of your life, you have that free will option. You have that free will choice. Nobody or nothing can tell you that you're wrong. Nobody. And if they do, understand what it is. Get the away. Okay? These people are trying to force others into submission, man. It's narcissism. Desperate, like the title says. Desperation. Willing to use the Holy Scriptures, willing to use the Bible. They don't care. Just to get some energy, just to get you distracted, just to get leveled up for their team. Just to cause you to stumble, just to get you outside of, you feel me? Whatever it takes, y'all. Disgusting. Disgusting, okay? You stay true to God. Have a personal relationship. Sometimes, y'all, your healing might take 10 years. Others, 10 weeks. Others, 10 months. It's a case-by-case basis. You understand? Stop letting everybody make you feel like one size fits all out here. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. Some of y'all been through things I ain't been through. So I can't tell you. I ain't gonna be forceful. Nah. For what? If I don't understand something you've been through or what you're going through, I can't tell you nothing. I'll pray for you. Light too. Just a quick prayer. Send it up to Abba and go about my business. That's how it should be. That's how it should go. But see, that's not how it works for these people. It's not that simple for them. Life is never that simple for these people because they're reprobated. These people are demonic. They're hate-filled. They're regulators, man. I keep hearing regulators. They're here to regulate. You do what we say. We're bigger than God. All of this stuff out here. These mindsets that are being adapted. You heal when we say to heal. You go where we say to go. You don't listen to Abba. You don't listen to the inner man. You don't listen to the small voice. No, you listen to us. You do it our way. And if you don't, we're going to attack you. Narcissistic abuse. And like I said, keep playing if you want, man. This shit gets crazy out here, y'all. And I'm telling y'all from a standpoint of being, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else, but I'm obviously elevated in a lot of areas of my life, and I'm seeing some stuff, man. I'm realizing how sticky it get. I'm realizing how crazy it get. It get real wicked out here. Real quick, too. Real quick. The moment that God starts really elevating and giving you this knowledge, bro, it get real ugly. People are, like I said, these people are willing to die. They don't care. They don't care. They have no regard for their own life. You don't want to be around these kind of individuals, man. You don't. Promise you, you don't. In any regard, I don't care who it could be. And the sad part about it, man, the one that hurts the most is when it's your family. That's the one that always gets people, man. It's your direct family. It's your aunt. It's your uncle. All right, bro. Chill out. Look at this, man. Come on, you interrupting the preaching, dude. All right. Don't choke on the fucking bone, dude. That's the one that hurts the most. You know what I mean? Sister, aunt, uncle, brother, whoever it is. And they're like, damn, you too? Fuck. You know what I mean? Because they get everybody, man. And it's all about, superficial things at times. It's really sad, man. Now you getting more attention. Now you more light. Now you got more revelation. Now you carrying yourself different. Wait, you got some more money in your pocket now. Oh, wait, you got an upgrade. Oh, you just got elevated and blessed over here. Stab you in your back. No regard. You like, damn it. Again. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be betrayed by everybody. You got to get used to it, man. And most people aren't they can't go through this. Okay? You're built for it. If you're on this channel and you're learning and growing, and you're built for it, man. It may not feel like it at times, you're built for it. People get taken out after a week. The moment that they have to let go of something, one person, two people, this habit, that habit, whatever it is, it's over with. They throw the towel in, right? And it's not to knock anybody because, like I said, not everybody has the same purpose. Not everybody has the same, story and journey. It's just what it is, man. We got to accept it. It's hard, though, y'all. I'm not saying it ain't hard. It's going to be, bro, without his spirit, without God, doing what he does through us, you would never be able to complete or accomplish half of the stuff you've already gotten through. Half of the stuff you've overcame, man. And it's him at the end of the day. And I know it because, like I said, I would have gave up, y'all. I'd have been done. You hear me? Been done. I'd have threw this towel in so long ago, y'all. And I know y'all feel me out there. I would have, bruh. But it's only because of him, man, at the end of the day. And they don't like that. You know what I mean? They don't like it. They try to figure it out. They try to understand it logically, carnally. And even us, man, we even sit there and try to be like, man, when you reflect and you look back, you do that work, you start, man, you realize like, dang, Lord, you really be doing the most sometimes, man. He won't let us give up. He won't let us, the ones that are truly called and chosen, man, have a purpose on them, and it's not going to look like mine. Like I told y'all, we got to be okay with that. Everybody be okay with it, man. Not everybody gonna be on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram preaching and motivating people, giving people knowledge. Not everybody gonna make rap music. Not everybody's gonna be creative, but it's okay in your own little lane, man. Find your lane. You feel me? Find it with God. God, how you want to bless me in life? What do you want me to do? How do I give you glory? How's it gonna look? What you want me? That's what people aren't doing. They're looking everywhere else. Well, this person doing this, so I'll just try to do this too. No. Put it to a halt. Nope. You got to be called to do it, man. It's got to be put on you by God. You know what I mean? It just does. It's just what it is. And then you got to stay consistent. And it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. Love y'all, man. There go my 30, 40 minutes. Preaching. Y'all want to talk shit now? Let's talk shit. I'm just being honest, y'all. I don't know what the hell's taking over these people. Like I said, they're strangers, dude. Sometimes. I be out and about and I'm just like, what? What is the... I'm coming into your establishment. Look, I'm finna give you the same money that this person gonna give you. I'm gonna give you a better tip. I'll make you laugh. But you gonna treat me like shit? You gonna let whatever that thing is that's entering into your body, or whatever's pent up in your heart, you gonna let that make you treat me a certain way for real? All right, you fucking your life up. You don't even know it. You ain't even know it. You don't even know it. Fucking the whole life up. Depending on God, you know, however he wants to, you know, issue the judgment, and it could be, you know, slight or it can be heavy. Because there's no reason to do that at times. It's just not because of how somebody looks. You feel me? I go through judgment all day long, yo. Especially with this stuff on my face. I'm accustomed to it. I'm used to it. God did this for a reason, man. People's hearts are, bro, humans. No. You feel me? That's all I can say. Humans, no. Just like that. Humans, no. Sick. Weird. You know? It's okay to feel certain things, man. It is. But to let it drive you to do some asinine shit, dude, it's not okay, bro. You feel me? Feel your emotion and then fucking go do something to distract yourself from it, if nothing else. If you can't deal with it inwardly with God and do all this deep diving work, just go fucking do something to distract yourself, man. Quit thinking that we don't see you and feel you and know what's going on. We're here. Okay? Gifted individuals are amongst us everywhere on this planet, whether they like it or not. It's just what it is. Some are human, some are not. Hey, I believe it at this point, man. Because there's not some, like I said, they're strangers at times. It's one thing when it's coming from, like, you know, people that you've actually been around and stuff like that. It made more sense at times. You know what I'm saying? But when you see it manifest out in public and stuff, you know, you're in a new environment you never been. Maybe you're going to a new location you never been to, and all of a sudden people start like, pss, 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 pss. Fuck out of here, man. These people are weird. Weird. That's what they want you to do. You found GPS on your car? Really desperate? Illegal. Illegal. If people want to do the crime, they better be willing to do the time, man. It's just what it is. And they can call us whatever they want. They'll say your every name under the sun because you don't want to be abused. You don't want to be a victim of a heinous criminal act. So you're a punk bitch for not wanting to be abused. Do you understand what we're talking about, y'all? You're a lame because you don't want us to fucking carry forth criminal activity on your life. Motherfucker, I don't want to live like this. I'm wrong because I don't want you to kill, steal, and destroy my life and my light. What? There's no way, y'all. I swear this shit ain't real, but it is. There's no way that someone has adapted this kind of mindset, but they have. They have. They want you to go sit in the fucking cell with them. They'll throw you under the bus the moment it happens, too. They want you to go do all of this shit. And it's like, I'm trying to go inside the crib and eat a little something and just watch the movie, bro. Yeah, nah. I'm straight. Yep. Oh, you a bitch. Oh, you this. Oh, you what the. You don't want to go gang stalk this person and put a GPS tracker on them and follow them everywhere they go and do witchcraft on them? Nah, G. I'd rather just shoot the basketball. Yeah. No, yeah, we can go to the courts and just shoot or something like that. We can go for a walk with the dog or something like you want to go get something to eat. We do something like that. But I'm good. Oh, you a pussy. You a bitch. Because I don't want to ruin my life. That's what you tell them. Since I don't want to ruin my life, right? That's what they'll project onto you. Since you don't want to ruin your own life, you don't want to risk ruining your entire reality. You're the problem. Because yes, some of these people involved are doing some heinous things. Like I said, putting GPS on you, hacking your phone, invading your privacy, doing witchcraft on you, putting drugs in your food and in your drinks. Be careful, ladies and men. Happens to men too. Men just don't talk about it like women do. Women abuse men too, y'all. Women drug men too. You better believe it. This shit goes on both parties. You know, men have just been taught to be hardened and not speak about nothing and be fucking, oh, I'm just a... I'll be the voice. You know, it happens time and time again, y'all. Sick. Don't be eating from nobody. Don't be feeling like everybody your friend and you could trust somebody to go make food for you in the back of a kitchen somewhere. No, not if you're doing what God's telling you to do every day. Nope. No, no, no. You're going to find out the hard way. It's a dark world. It's a cold, ugly, dark world, y'all. This is not conspiracy. They just don't want us exposing it. Move militantly. Look, this is the one thing I've learned, okay? Take every single step that you take before God. It sounds crazy to the average mind. Before you go out and do some stuff that's just regular, okay? We're in 2025. All right? Pray about it. Father God, what time can I go grocery shopping? It sounds funny to people, man. You have to live like this, unfortunately. It's a very sad reality to accept and understand, but we have to realize that God wants us to be in covenant and relationship with him anyways. Lord God, can I go over here? Lord, are you giving me to go ahead? I'm just praying, Father, is it okay if I go eat at this restaurant today? No, it's not. All right, take heed to it. Or don't. And you're going to find out. You're going to find out. The hardest of ways, man. Next thing you know, you end up going to that restaurant, and all of a sudden, now you come out of there, you feeling weird and woozy. All the lights is fucking bright, and you like, whoa, what's going on, man? Everybody around you whispering. It's pop, 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 pop. Now you like, oh, shit. They done fucked around and got me. Ladies, take heed. Men, too. Fellas, bro, telling you, it ain't worth it, man. Especially if you're doing what Abba's telling you to do, like I said, every day. You take everything before the throne, man. Everything you do. And it's going to look crazy to the average mind. Because these people are dead out here already, bro. They walking around, they're dead. They're zombies. They're already dead. You know what I mean? They love this shit. They live for this shit. They live for the toxicity and the fucking, all the setups and all the backstabbing and who's going to get over on the who. And it's like the fucking Hunger Games out this bitch, right? That's what y'all told me. It's like, it's just a dog eat everybody. And they just love going into this shit. They love it. They do this shit for fun every day, man. They can't see why you want to just have a basic, simplistic, comfortable, content life that's protected and full of peace. It malfunctions these people. You're boring. You're weird. You're a lame. You're a pussy. You're a bitch. That's cool. Be all of those things, man. Be all of those things. You know? And God is reminding me time and time again, man. This is for somebody else out there. He's reminding me. When you stay isolated, you are you are being protected from a lot of shit that can happen. A ton of it. It's not just one reason at times. It's not even 2 or 3. It's 100 reasons. 1,000,000. In the society we're in right now, it's sad, man. It's sad. Because the very people that are supposed to protect and do it, no, they're involved too. They're involved too. All of them. Everybody wrapped up somehow, some way. When you the chosen one and you out here spreading knowledge and light, and you just trying to help people elevate, you just trying to motivate the people, man, to get better in life, eat healthier, do better. Hey, don't do that. Hey, let's move like this. Hey, we don't got to do all that stuff over there. We can come over here and try this stuff out. You know what I'm saying? We have so many opportunities right now, even though it's the last days. There's so many new opportunities. It is right now is the easiest. I mean, the time we're in right now, you can make money the fastest and the easiest than ever before. There's so many opportunities, man. But people just don't want to take them because it's not a quick fix. It's not like a easy come up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just gonna be easy and handed to you right away. Like the streets and all this stuff that people get wrapped up in, and that's the whole problem that we see time and time again. It's like if you want to get this shit righteously, it's gonna be low and slow. It's gonna be narrow. It's gonna be painful. There's gonna be sacrifice. There's gonna be all kinds of stuff that has to go on, man. You got to do it righteously, and Abba will show up. He'll show up. You just remain faithful, man. Be diligent. He'll show up. It's just not gonna be, as quick as this might be over here. But see, that route's gonna fuck your whole life up. You're gonna fuck your family off, fuck your whole life up, your bloodline, your children's children. Everything gonna get destroyed when you try to go that route. But see, they don't believe that at times because they're dead. Like I said, spiritually, they're not in tune. You gotta be tuned in, man. Got to be. Golden Brick Road. It's called Yellow Brick Road, but shout out to y'all who've listened to it, man. I just dropped it for y'all like a couple hours ago. The road is narrow, yeah, for sure. You know, it really is, man. You're gonna have to learn. I've had to learn the hard way. You ain't finna have nobody on your team for real like that. Abba's with you. That's it. All right, Abba's with you, man. If you have any type of light that you carry, and people just, I'm telling you, you can't. Jesus had 12. One of them betrayed him, right? We go back to the stories of the Bible and all this because y'all love to, reference that stuff. It's just what it is. It's just what it is, man. It's a dark, cold world, man. It's unfortunate because the very people that do this to you are the same ones that you try to help. It be the very ones that you trying to put on game. And you see, but you approach them and you just give it to them raw. Right? A lot of us are unfiltered. We just give it to you raw. All right, look, man, it's going to take some work. You're going to have to be in this bitch for a couple years. You feel me? You're going to have to do this and do that. The days you don't want to show up, you're going to have to show up. You feel me? You might have to sacrifice a little bit. You can't be around them no more. You can't be doing that. You got to do this. You got to do it like that. You're going to give it to them just like that. And they're not going to want to hear it. They're going to be like, what? Nah, fuck all that, man. That's too hard. I know a better way. I can go do it this way and do it that way. All right, cool. Right? And then they're going to get offended at you. Some of these people will be offended at you. Trying to coach them up and trying to prep them and trying to get them all, you know what I'm saying? They get mad at you. Upset. They're like, nah, we don't want to go the righteous route. We want to kill, steal, and destroy instead. It's better. We want to fuck people off. We want to destroy people's livelihoods and ruin their families and do all this stuff instead. That's the better route. All right, we ain't cut from the same cloth. Hey, to each his own, though. You know what I'm saying? And you got to, other way, other way, other way, other way. Nope. Low and slow, man. Narrow. Better. Promise you. The rewards and the blessings and everything you get from that, from an upright heart, okay? From a humble heart and an upright heart. Somebody that's not, I'm not looking to go over there and fuck this person up and do this and take what they got. No. Why am I going to do that? That's like shooting myself. You got to understand spiritual law. You have to understand how this stuff works. You're shooting yourself when you do that. It may not hit you right away, but it's coming. It's coming. You going over there to try to take somebody else's stuff, take food out of a family's mouth and do all this other stuff. You trying to do that and you trying to do it a certain way and be a sneaky little sly snake out here thinking nobody knows what's going on. Nope. You might be able to do that amongst them. That's why I say they got to do it amongst their own, because if they try to do this to chosen individuals, spiritually gifted people that are literally like God is literally working directly with y'all. No. No. They're signing themselves up for suicide, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Just let God have, vengeance is the Lord's, man. It's the toughest lesson I've had to learn, okay? I'm like, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, don't you know, you feel me? And it's better to just handle it like that. Father God, there's children being affected. There's households being affected. Father God. Right? And you got to just handle it like that instead of doing it any other route. And it's the hardest thing. It's the most self-control you're going to have to exercise, You're going to have to learn a lot of stuff, man. Just surrender it to him and say, you know what, God, I trust you. Whatever it look like. Whatever it look like. I trust it. I believe it. All right. Give him time, man. Give him time. Whoever needs to hear that. Source doesn't do vengeance? No, no, no. Hey, if you think we can agree to disagree, man. I'm not here to debate you and argue. Slink is amazing. Slink, he bounced back. 24-hour turnaround. He completed his first walk at the park on a leash. Shout out Big Slinky in the building. He just ate an entire, he had his first bully stick, his first organic bully stick. He right here, man. Look, he is gassed out, man. He went on almost a mile walk, ate a whole bully stick, man. And now he just heavy-eyed, ready to knock out. Say, get the camera off me, man. He don't like the camera. He not a fan of the camera. He doing amazing, though, y'all. I love you guys and thank you guys again. He bounced back. We gave him two doses of Benadryl, you know, water. He started eating again, started playing and stuff. And then I took him on a walk today. And he's bouncing back, man. Bouncing back. He just like his daddy. Just a little love and some water. Feel me? Nice little meal. I got something bothering my nose, man. I don't know what it is, but it's pissing me off. But yeah, shout out everybody again. Thank you guys for showing up. Yeah, the lip was, yeah, it freaked me out. It freaked me out. It did. Freaked me all the way out. He started freaking, you know what I'm saying, panting and passing out and shivering and shit. I'm like, man. Love y'all. He love you too. He just sleep. He knocked out. Passed out. Justice, he is trying to say light and pretended it needed help. I kept hearing him. Hey, guard your mind, man. Guard your thoughts. Protect your peace. Get away from humans, dude. If you have gifts, get away from human beings. You're going to pick up on everything. You're going to pick up on their thoughts. You're going to pick up on their energy. You're going to pick up on their demons. You're going to pick up on so much of them. If you're anything like we are on this side, if you're new here and stuff, you're just seeing me for the first time, a lot of us are very highly gifted and blessed people. You can't be around these individuals, man. You'll start taking on all of their stuff, right? And God is using a lot of us to show people where they're wrong at. You can't come around the chosen thinking negatively or having negative energy and hate in your heart, and you have a secret plot and plan. And like we ain't gonna smell that shit from 100 yards away, cause we are, and we'll play stupid to make you feel like, bruh, we do you in so filthy because you trying to do the same thing to us, but we ain't gonna handle it the way that they handle it, man. It's just what it is. The reason why we have this, they hate God, okay? I say it time and time again. The reason that some of y'all are gifted, the only reason, is because God wants to protect you and guide you into a blessed life. God doesn't want you to hang on a cross for all of society that doesn't give a shit about. He already did that for us. He wants to give you life and life more abundantly, whether people want to be convinced of that or not. He wants you to live that kind of life. Now, yes, you're going to go through things to learn lessons, and you're going to suffer. You're going to, feel heartache and pain and everything. You're going to experience it all. But he gave you those gifts so you have those things be pushed forth in your life by him. You think that God wants to send you in and just see you get torn to shreds? No, man. What kind of God would, what? You think God just want to send you into the wolves and everybody around you at times, the snakes and all this stuff, to see you just get torn to pieces and he ain't going to be there? He ain't going to guide you and lead you? See, these people don't believe it. They don't believe it. You serve a good God, right? A God that he's full of love, light, joy, peace, all these things that he wants to push forth in your life. But see, they want you to be convinced otherwise. No, you only here to be abused. And if you have gifts, you're a schizophrenic. I seen something that was hilarious on Instagram. Shout out to everybody who follows me on Instagram. I post a lot of stories and stuff on there, like comedic relief stuff that I find funny, knowledge and stuff like that. So if you haven't, go follow me over there. But I seen something. When you're praying to God, it's known as prayer. But when you hear back from God, it's known as schizophrenia. Go figure, right? See, they don't want you to understand that God he communicates every day. He wants to guide you and lead you and direct you and protect you and bless you and do all of these great things. If he didn't, why would he come down and die on the cross for all of humanity? Why would he go through all of that suffering and abuse and do it perfectly and make the perfect sacrifice 2,000 years ago? And why would he do all that if he didn't want to push these things forth in your life? It doesn't make sense. How is prayer seen as prayer? But if you hear back from God, right? You hear the voice of God, or he gives you, nudges in your spirit, or you get a dream, or like whatever it looks like for you, that's seen as a mental illness. If that's not a gaslight, I don't know what is. This is why I teach on narcissism. Everything goes back to narcissistic abuse. Everything. All of it. Gaslighting is narcissism. That's what they do. You hear back from God? No, that wasn't God. No, you tripping. You crazy. No, God didn't tell you do that. No, God said do this. Over here. No, no, no. Don't listen to that. Over here, over here. Because they trying to set you up. Kill, steal, destroy. That's all they care about, y'all. You're going to lose everybody, man. Be prepared. Let me prepare you with a serious, you know how real I am, man. You going to lose everybody. You have to accept it. You're going to lose everybody. And then people are going to make you, like I said, they go, oh, that's not true. Oh, no, Joe, that's not the truth. I've listened to that. I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I am just wrong. Maybe I'm not, I'm not on point. Maybe I'm just tripping. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll gaslight myself. Let me listen to these people, man. Yeah, you know what, God? Yeah, no, they know better than you do. Yeah, no, they know better than you. And then you go over there and you get fucked up. Every time. Lose all your blessings. You out here sick. You out here sleep deprived and eating bad food. Lost everything, down and out, fucked up, all messed up and tore up every which way. You can't think clear. Now you going back to old things and not look at, y'all have witnessed it. Because they use certain tactics. The worst thing an individual can do is use the very thing that God has blessed you with against you. That is some of the worst things that these people do. Your kindness for weakness, your gifts, your conviction, use it against you. Like I said, I've seen these videos out here circulating. People saying, oh, it's cool. Well, I married a Christian person, so I can just cheat on them and they'll take me back with no issue. They'll just go to God. Basically saying I can just walk all over this person, treat them however I want, do whatever I want, however I want, why ever I want. And since you fear the Lord, since you have a good heart, they're going to make you deal with all of this stuff that they did to you. Somehow you'll find yourself apologizing to people for what they did to you. Sick. Don't let it happen, man. Do not let it happen. And they think that this shit is hilarious, y'all. Until some shit really go. Until it go there. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. And the Lord issues judgment however he issues judgment, man. But once it get to that, and it ain't funny no more. It ain't fucking funny no more. It was all hee-hees and ha-has and all that stuff, you know? It was, you were just a laughing stock and you were just a joke to these people around. You were just the best thing ever. And then some shit go left. Family members start dropping dead. Bam. Sickness come, famine, plagues. All this weak, wild left field shit start happening in their life. And they're like, oh my, what the fuck? Ooh. It ain't funny no more, ain't it? Is it? Nah, it ain't. You see, you got to let vengeance be his, though. You feel me? You got to. Because it's not cool what they've done to us, y'all. Some people have done some things to us, man. And Abba was just watching. He just like, we're going to see how far they're going to take it. You better believe the Lord does that at times, man. Just to expose people's heart postures around you and just to really reveal all things to you and let you see things the way he is and all this other stuff. You're like, all right, let's see how far they're going to take this shit. Like, all right, for sure. He like, it's going to hurt, so brace yourself. All right, Lord. All right. All right, fuck. It's going to hurt. Yeah, it's going to hurt, but we're gonna see how far they take it, all right? All right, for sure. Living sacrifice, right? But don't ever think that God ain't going to vindicate y'all, okay? It just takes time, man. It's an individual basis. It's a case-by-case basis. He has a personal relationship, man. You feel me? People playing with stuff out here, y'all. Don't play with anybody who's spiritually gifted and fears the Lord. Okay? I know I'm talking to a bunch of walls at times that don't like to listen. But somebody out there that I can get through to, hey, you want to play with people, go play with somebody that's not spiritually in tune, who's on their journey with God. Go play with don't do that. I'm literally helping y'all when I say that. I'm literally trying to help you. I'm like, look, bro, like I know, like sis, whatever, like just go to like go fuck with someone else, bro, cause you, uh, I'm telling you, you don't want to deal with the repercussions of fucking with somebody who is God's chosen child, whether they want to accept it or not. Most of these people, they think that this is pride when we speak like this. Oh, well, look, you, like someone say, you have tattoos. Oh, you cuss and you vape. All outward stuff. All outward stuff, man. You can find my Instagram on this platform. I just post stuff in my little stories that are like funny and stuff like that. It's nothing. I'm not like on there all the time, but there's a lot of comedic relief on Instagram for me that I find. You know, I'm on there from time to time. So if you want to follow me on there, you can. Just don't reach out to me. If you do, you ain't gonna get a response. I'm just being real. Don't try to reach out and, hey, Just, I'm trying to. No, shut up. Just watch my story and laugh with me. You feel me? We're all sinners. Yeah, but there's levels. There's levels, Emmy. There is levels. Not everybody was Pharaoh. Not everybody was Jezebel. Not everybody was, you feel me, the Herod killing babies and, you feel me? There's levels to this shit. And I know the Bible wants to say, oh, well, sin is sin and it's all equivalent. I disagree. I'll go back and forth with the Lord to the day I die. Me smoking a vape and cussing is a lot less worse than me stalking and drugging people and harassing people and putting trackers on their car and starting group chats and doing witchcraft on them. And hey, maybe I'm wrong for that, but hey, I just see it that there's levels, you know. I'd rather be a vape, you know, someone who has a vape in their mouth that minds their business and somebody that struggles with cuss words compared to like all of this other stuff out here, man. It, I'm good. You know what I mean? We are definitely all sinners though, 100%, and we're all saved by the same thing. But there's levels, man. There's gotta be. There's no way God just gonna let some of these people just get in. You know what I mean? Somebody that's willing to do that kind of stuff. Oh, I'm just gonna get in because I'm gonna repent at the end of my life. I'm gonna do all this crazy ass madness, and then I'm gonna repent at the. You don't even know if tomorrow ain't promised, man. You feel me? And people don't want to hear this. You know, go the low and slow route, man. Go the narrow route, the righteous way, the long way. Don't try to sit there and finesse and no, man. You gonna risk it all. You gonna fuck yourself up. You gonna look. You gonna even if you don't care about your own life, think about your children's children. Okay, think about your sister's child or your brother's child or your mom's whatever the fuck. You feel me? If you don't care about self, if I can somehow get to you, man, somehow break through your fucking hard ass head. Because if you don't care about self, then you ain't gonna care about nothing else around you. And I understand it. We can all get to those moments in life, but it's about the choice you make, man. It's about the choice. Feel the feeling, but don't make the choice, man. Hurt yourself if you gonna hurt anybody. You know, that's just me being real. I just keep it real, man. Instead of always giving you like some super preachy message, you gonna fucking just, you can't take it no more. Hey, fuck yourself up. You know, go isolate somewhere and go fuck yourself up, man. It's way better than doing some way left field shit, you know. That's just my approach, and that's a lot of our approaches in here in life. You know, when you're going through things, you like to isolate, right? Whether it's to self-harm or self-love or heal or whatever it looks like, you like to isolate. That's better than any other route you can take, man. That shows self-awareness. It also shows a form of self-control. Even though that you may feel like you're losing it and you're going back to things, and it still shows that you're willing to go and, you feel me, go out wherever you can, or go sit alone and do whatever you're going to do, man. You know, that's a way better option. See, there's levels. I just look at it like that. There's levels to this shit, man. Some people take out their pain and their trauma and their hurt directly on others. They try to come take everything you got. You know, come try to indoctrinate you into their freaking mindset and perception of life and stuff like that. No, 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 no. Just go isolate. You know, have self-awareness and isolate. But see, that's the thing. Pain has become pleasure for people, man. Watching another individual suffer brings them satisfaction in their vessel. I've literally witnessed it. I've watched the satisfaction come over a vessel at times that is witnessing somebody go through pain, the unnecessary pain, okay? Unnecessary battles. I've watched it and I'm like, "Oh fuck. Like you really enjoy this. Oh my god. I got to go." You know what I mean? It's real, man. Even the people you live around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Everything's they want everything to be policed. Somehow we have renters out here, people who rent homes, and they believe like this is their shit over like you're a renter, bro. Even if you're a homeowner, you still like if we want to go all the way, you don't own shit. At the end of the day, the government come take this shit from you the moment they want to. This ain't nobody's, right? And that's the thing that's frustrating, man. Like you think, bro. That's why I think oh, this is my area, this is my community, bro. You believe what you want to believe, man. The government owns your fuck ass too because that's just the way this matrix is set up right now. You know, it's crazy, man. These people's mindsets, like I said, what's the title? Haters, regulators, and desperate measures, or some shit like that. Everything's borrowed. Facts, man. Every last bit of it. Everything. And if you ain't hurting nothing, there shouldn't be no issue, man. But you know what pisses people off? Makes people suspicious, right? Say you're somebody that travels or you go out, whatever, you go to new little areas of your city or whatever, and you just like to, mind your business, but experience some new stuff. Maybe you go walk at a park you never walked at. Maybe you go eat at a restaurant you never ate at before. Maybe you go outside the city, just to drive around and shit, just to fucking, soak some new scenery in and shit like that. People think that you're doing something suspicious all the time. Minding your business makes people suspicious. It's crazy, man. Something has taken over these people's vessel, y'all. Like, and this is what causes the red flag to go up on some of us out here. Because you mind your business, but you do like to experience things with God alone. Oh, there's something wrong with this person. They're just doing their own thing in their own little bubble and world. Something is wrong. What the fuck? They're just, wait, so you're just telling me they just want to go to that new area and not do anything but just experience it and then go inside the house? No, there's something else going on here. I was up there the whole time. Like, no, there's nothing else going on. I'm literally in relationship and covenant with my daughter or my son right now, and we're just going on a date together. We're just going out. We're going out and about. You know what I mean? Soaking it in. No leg to stand on. Okay? None. Y'all understand that. Okay? Really understand it. No leg to stand on based on their assumptions and their emotions and their feelings and what they believe and the demons whispering to them and traditional things and societal norms and you feel me, bruh? I'm drained after this one, y'all, because I hate talking about all this, but I know people need to hear it, man. You need to be reminded. They trying to police everything down to your thoughts, bro. I've already told y'all. They don't want you praying. Mind control. They don't even want you praying. Even in the privacy of your own home, they don't want you to pray. You can't be out and about praying. You can't be smiling. You can't be full of joy. You can't be minding your business. You can't be pure. You can't be righteous. You can't be humble. You can't be to yourself. You got to be toxic to be accepted. You got to be a little hell-bent devil driven by all this matrix bullshit to be acceptable out here. If you're not, a red flag goes up. Fucking weirdos. And most of these people, like I said, they just have ill intent and they don't like that you're protected. When you show somebody you can't be played with, right? By all you gotta do is stick to your boundaries. You don't have to go low the way they want you to. You don't gotta go tit for tat and fight with them. Just show them, hey, I'm not finna budge. Like, stop trying to play the game. Like, I know I've convinced y'all and let y'all believe that I was stupid and stuff. I did that for a reason. God was using me for a reason to do all that stuff. But when you stick to, when you stick to your boundaries, people will show you, man. They're like, damn, we can't fuck him up and steal everything he's got and take his energy. take her energy. We can't get them wrapped up in the shit that we're wrapped up in. It's not fair. No leg to stand on. No leg to stand on. I if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. Pieces of shit go over there. Okay? The light and everybody else come over here. Separation. Wheat and the tares. They grow up together. They look the same. Da da da. Bible, right? That's what you guys always want. So I try to reference it as much as I can. Christ is coming to save us. I hear you. Yeah, the more you take your power back, the more you reject it. Yep. Better you look. All this stuff, man. It's really sad. People will accept you if you're like a miserable, suffering piece of shit out here who's like going through shit that's just not okay. Everybody be like, oh, you cool, man. That's cool. Like you got a drug addiction and you fucked up and you can't get your thoughts straight and you can't be consistent in nothing and you like to be toxic. Hey, you're cool, man. Yeah, no, you're straight. But say you got some of your life together, right? You starting to fucking piece of puzzle and stuff and you starting to do better. Oh, you in Hollywood, you're stuck up. Who do you think you are? Remember where you came from. Motherfucker, you should be clapping for me right now. But instead, you know, it's crazy, man. Nobody want to see you doing better, man. But you're the very vessel that God wants to use to motivate people to do better. You guys in here, man. You guys have been through things that these people have been through, that I've been through. You guys have been through worse, and you're still a better person. You still got, certain areas of you, certain aspects of you that are better, that you show light in. You're being utilized. Instead of these people realizing that and being like, damn, man, you know what? Nah. They would be like, nah, you fucking lame. Oh, you did. Whatever, bro. They're doing too much to me. Yeah, man. It's like I said, I've stepped on a lot of different toes because God told me to step on toes with a message. It's not my fault. I just answered the call that was on my life, and I've been told to speak on some very, dark things that happen that most people won't talk about, man. You know, I gotta be obedient. He put the armor on me and he said, go in. I'm like, damn. All right, Lord. You know, most people don't want to look. They want to discredit narcissism right now more than ever. Okay. Anybody with a message that's exposing something that's societally normal, energy harvesting, toxicity, triangulation, fucking witchcraft, dark arts, gossiping, and all this other bullshit. If you have a message against that, you're the problem. You know? Wisdom comes from great tribulations and deep thoughts. I agree, man. I agree, y'all. We did an hour. I'm gassed, man. My boy Slink here. We'll get some more relief. Buddy is asleep. He did such a good job, y'all. I was so proud of him, man. He walked the park like a champ. He freaking hates his leash, man. He hates his little thing, but he did a great job, y'all. Yeah, he slumped, man. He just like me, bro. He just mind his business. He don't be even like when he sees people, he goes the other way. I literally, there were some little kids at the park, y'all. Here's a little story. Some little like a little girl and a little boy and a mom walking. Slink seen him. The minute he seen them, this motherfucker literally turned around and went the other way. Like I ain't trying to bother them. I feel you, bro, but come on. So I picked him up and I let the little girl and the little boy pet him, just so he can get a little bit used to them. Because they ain't no harm, you know what I mean? But it was hilarious to watch. Like he seen him, right? He locked eyes on him, and he was like, went to literally start tugging the leash. Y'all went the opposite direction. I'm like, you just like me, bro. We ain't trying to bother nobody, man. We just trying not to be bothered. That's the message right there. We ain't trying to bother nobody. We just don't want to be bothered. Stop trying to bother us. You're a problem for that too. What do you mean you don't want to be bothered? Who do you think you are? Are we bad people? Yeah, your energy's fucked up and I don't want to deal with it right now, buddy. Doesn't mean you're a bad person necessarily. I just don't want to click with you. I'm in a certain headspace and mode right now, and that needs to be respected. If it isn't respected, that's when problems occur. Right? Right. How old is he? He's a baby. Shout out Shannon in the chat. I ain't seen you in a minute. He's still a baby. You tell people that all the time. Yeah, bro. It's boundaries, man. That's all it boils down to. If you having a bad day, but you got to go out and you want to mind your business, you don't have to be overly like nice. You don't have to be a fake ass motherfucker out here, right? So like, if you're having a bad day, but you have to be in public, it's better to just. You don't have to be all like, "Oh, how you doing? No bad stuff." Like, don't. You ain't gotta wear a fake fucking face. Just don't bother nobody, and then people will get offended at that too. Like, if you having a fucked up day and you gotta go around people, it's just easier to just, hey, keep your fucking head down. Just, I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood, man. I'm not here to. I don't. And then you since you're not societally normal, you're not wearing a mask, right? You wear your heart on your sleeve. If you're in a bad mood, you're in a bad mood. You get what you get when it comes to us, man. If you're having a good day, you're having a good day. It's just what it is. You don't need to fucking, like, people teach you. That's why they always tell you, like, you go certain places and you got to do the fake interaction. Hey, how you doing? They don't give a fuck how you doing. It's just something we've been taught. You know what I mean? Some people will genuinely ask, you'll know. But for the most part, it's like that one-liner everybody's fucking been taught. Hey, how's it going? You don't give a fuck how's it going. You really don't care, bro. Why do we got to do that whole little fake shit? We don't got to do all that. Let's just avoid that altogether. Just ring my shit up and let me pay you the money. You don't want to be at your job. I don't want to be in this bitch shopping right now. Get this motherfucker on the road. We don't have to do that. Nobody's even around us right now. We don't have to do the little fake fucking shenanigans. We don't have to. Now, if it's genuine, okay. But for the most part, it's not genuine, dude. It's just mask wearing. It, at the end of the day, bro, we've all been taught that bull, and that's what makes you like a good person. You know what I mean? Is if you can do the whole fake interaction shit well. Like, bro, too real. I know. It's just the truth, though. Worry about your damn self. Yeah, like if you know, people should be able. People know your energy, man. People, even if they're like, cut off and dead, it ain't hard to read certain things. If somebody's not looking at you and making eye contact, if somebody's trying to like avoid that altogether, you should just know, like, okay, you should have some understanding, like this person clearly just doesn't want to have any interaction today. But he has to be here because he wants food or she wants this and she needs that. So let's just fucking let him be. Why is that so hard? Why does that make us a bad person for being a human being? I understand the shit. Fuck, if I see somebody out here all fucking, you feel me, just reserved and stuff, I'm not finna be like, oh, like, no, bro, what the fuck? He minding his business. I ain't tripping on him. He ain't got shit on that. They ain't, Nope. That's why y'all told me wear headphones and do shit. I gotta pick some up, man. Cause they don't get no other social cues. They see me with tattoos and I'm all tall and shit, and I might be laughing at myself one moment. Y'all know what's going on, man. I might be in a grocery aisle, right, and I can't find some shit, and I'll start busting up laughing, and somebody come and think that like all of a sudden now I want to have an interaction. No, motherfucker, I'm interacting with self right now. I'm enjoying the presence of my own company, and don't come burst my fucking bubble trying to get some of this over here. You do this shit with yourself and have, people need to learn, bro. We gotta learn, man. You don't have to wear headphones. You have to be alert. I hear you. I'm just saying people wear headphones to like give a message of like, hey, don't talk to me. I'm listening to music. Whatever. Whatever we gotta do at this point. Humans are tiny. Yeah, I know. It's starting to rain, y'all. If you hear that background noise. Y'all want to see my leaf bug I'm taking care of? I've been giving y'all shorts. They're my buddy right here, man. Um, Story time, all right? Another story. I'm gonna show you guys him, and then I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck happened. Okay? I got my buddy right here. And my dog. He's so used to me, man. He just hang out right here. He uses little antennas. How we talking shit. You feel me? To be talking to him. Not my buddy. This motherfucker here though, y'all. Okay, this little dude, I got a story for y'all. All right, so check this out, man. Yeah, I'm telling. Yep, I'm finna tell on you. Listen. So, check this out. I go outside, right? Yeah, he guilty. Motherfucker guilty as charged, dude. He done got, you feel me? He learned his lesson. Now he know. Now he know I can put him right up to this leaf bug and he just look at him and he realized that he's alive. So look, I walk outside. Slink's got something in his mouth. There was 2 fucking leaf bugs. Check this out, y'all. He bit through this part. I feel like they were partners because this leaf bug has been depressed ever since then. So he bit through one of the leaf bugs. I spent 3.5 hours trying to resuscitate the leaf bug. I put him in a bowl. I got him water. I did CPR on him. I'm not just saying this. I know you guys don't believe me. I'm dead ass serious. Okay? I started doing CPR on his leaf bug. I started giving him water. I pushed over his wound. I was fucking trying to save him. He died. He died. So my other buddy over here, he just been hanging out and I've been giving him peaches and talking to him. You know, I've had some long conversations. I've apologized on behalf of fucking Slink for killing his partner and shit. I had to tell him, you know, he's a puppy at the end of the day. But he learned. Now I could put Slink right up to the leaf bug. I put his face right up to him and he just look at him all like, because he realized like, damn, I can't be doing that. Because yeah, you're damn right, he got scolded. He got scolded for 10 minutes, put him in his little fucking corner and everything because he don't do that. Not with the leaf bugs, man. Leaf bugs are my shit. These things are amazing, man. I can pick him up. I can let him walk on me. He just look at me, man. He got these little eyeballs. If you get real close to a leaf bug, you can see their little fucking pupils and stuff, man. It's crazy. They're super cool, man. But there goes story time. Fucking Slink killed a leaf bug. It's okay, though. I still love him. Justice is harmless. Yeah, man. I really am, bro. The only thing that makes me... Bro, I defend myself. When abusers try to come and hurt me, like, all of this shit that's all over me, bro, is a defense mechanism. I told y'all that. It's just a fucking, like, stay away from me. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's just what it is, bro. I don't want to be fucked with. I have an attitude and I have anger problems at times because of people that are treating me unrighteously and being fucking assholes. That's just what it is. You know? You got people that'll attack people who fuck with you. I already know what's good, man. Shut up. How about you shut your mouth? How about you shut your fucking mouth? Shout out my dogs, man. I love y'all. We going in the house, man. Tell them, I told on you. I told on you. You mad about it? Are you mad about it? Slink is a killer, man. And I had me resuscitating a leaf bug for 3.5 hours, yo. I gotta take a piss, bathroom break, and we're gonna end this stream off. Slink is a killer, man. Talk to the people, bro. Talk to the people while I go to the bathroom. Say what's up to them. Here, show them this. Show them fucking, look at this thing, man. Look at it. It's him in a fucking body form. Look at it. Entertain the people. Come here. Dad's gotta go potty, man. back down to Electric Avenue. And Slink will take it higher. You ain't entertaining them? Come here. Let me show you how to be on live stream. Come here. Look, this is how you be on a live stream. Say, what up, y'all? Say, lay down, Dad. Alright. Oh, buddy. Hell no, I talk to myself all day long, Warriors. I entertain myself all day long, bro. I got autism and ADHD, bro. So I just, like, at random times, bro, I just be fucking, like, singing and quoting movies and, like, I don't know, bro. I'm weird. I'm weird to a lot of people, man. The dog stole your heart. Yeah, that's Slink, man. The world famous, world renowned. We waited on him. If you're new to this channel, man, we've been waiting for Slink for almost a year. And now he has arrived. Getting stung by bees and killing leaf bugs and being a freaking nightmare, but a bundle of joy at the same time. How did I get Slink? I purchased him from a breeder. Let's see, ADD and ADHD. Yes, and autism. And neurodivergence and spiritually gifted and in tune and tapped in. And content within self when I'm not being attacked by something or somebody. Locked in. Yes, indeed. You entertain yourself? Yeah. That's why people think we're different. Yeah, Kelsey. People need outward validation all the time. You know? And we all want connection. It's normal as a human. You know what I mean? It's normal, man. But there's just levels to this shit. Like, you don't have to try to attack somebody and destroy their life to get some attention. You don't have to try to drive somebody fucking insane just to try to get their validation. Oh, yeah, he got this one, too. You trying to show the people this, huh? He got this one, too, y'all. After my boy went through his attacks yesterday with the bees and shit, I had to get him 2 new toys, so he got him a duck. He got him, remember Daffy? All right. I'm trying, let me show the people, man. Remember Daffy, y'all? He ain't trying to, he don't want y'all to see nothing. He got a duck, too. You feel me? Because I felt bad. So him got a little duck and a little fucking banana toy. He's still a little schnitzel, y'all. He love this thing, man. Oh, once the camera come on, see, that's how they be, bro. I gotta get his man parts taken off of him soon, because he wants to hump things. Should get him in a metal diaper and call him Sparky. Nah, man, it's Slink. The world hates what they don't understand. Forgetting Father for the whole world hated Jesus. Yeah. If Jesus was here, like I say, y'all, if he was here right now for real walking around, they would kill him all over again. They'll kill him all over again. These people just love death and misery and fear and hate and toxicity and... You feel me? It's a chick magnet? Nah, bro. I keep everybody at arm. I didn't get Slink for chicks. I got Slink for me and my heart. What the fuck I'm going through. I ain't get Slink for no other reason. I hear you, man, but like, hey, I've had compliments on him already a couple places. Oh, I love your dog. I'm just like, yeah, I appreciate you, and just keep it fucking pushing, because no. Hell no. I can't stand human beings, bro. I've met some vicious ones. I just be yelling shit and saying stupid shit out loud. Yeah, you probably high functioning, Warrior. You probably high functioning, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. We're fucking cool. People that, bro, we're cool. All right? Fuck what you people want to talk about. We're the cool ones and shit. Why do you think they steal from us, bro? Why do you think they copy us and mimic us and take our ideas and fucking capitalize on it? And why do you think they do this shit? Why are they so interested in us if we're really that lame and all this other shit, man? We're the cool ones, man. It's because of God. We're the X-Men. Yeah, shout out X-Men in the building. I'm not the X-Men, bro. But I fucks with the X-Men. You know? They call me Mr. Strange. Psalm 119 and 19 for everybody who doesn't know where that comes from. All the Bible thumpers in here that want to say, oh, don't listen to a stranger's voice. We'll go read Psalm 119 and 19. I'm a stranger amongst the people in this land. Father, don't turn your face from me. But yeah, I rocks with the X-Men. The X-Men cool. I rock with all of them, man. As long as they, you know, we all on our own little journeys and missions, man. Doctor Strange. Yo. Who's pissing me off? Nobody. I'm all right. I'm just educating people, trying to equip them and getting them prepared and ready for what the fuck they're going to have to go through if they start taking up what God wants them to do consistently. You need to go to the bathroom, huh? And you being a good boy about it, man. All right, y'all. I'm going to end this stream. I got to take him out because he is looking at me like, oh, you want me to piss on this bed? He trying to tell me that he need to go to the bathroom. So I'm finna end this one off. I love you guys. Keep us prayed up. I'm praying for y'all. Blessings sevenfold, everybody. Believe that. Constantly in prayer for you guys. Constantly thanking the Lord for all the ones that support. I really am too, man. I don't just say that. I don't even like to. I don't have to prove myself. Just continue to pray for me. I'll pray for y'all. You know what I mean? Keep me lifted up. Pray against the plots, plans, and the schemes of the enemy. Pray against toxic narcissists. Blood of Jesus, you know, Psalm 91, 54, 17, 23, 119, 118, 123, 55, 11, all of that good stuff. 316, 413. If you know, you know. If you don't, you'll be like, I don't know what he's talking about. But shout out to all the real ones out there. Say goodbye to the people so you don't piss in his bed because you're doing such a good job holding your little bladder. And him's just a hot dog. I'm just a fucking hot dog and I want to bite your face off. I want to just bite it, but I can't. I can't do it, dude. Well, y'all, I'm out.